Hey guys, Sal here, and back some more Trails of Cold Steel. Let's not go to where Sharon is. Hello, what's this? Oh, there's something in my mailbox. A oven time sticker. Misty's signature and the serial number 120 are printed on the sticker. Isn't this Misty? There's a serial number on it too. Is this a prize or something? Oh, it came with a note. Last week's little chat was fun. Sorry to use you as a show material though. Love, Misty. Oh yeah, she did talk about our meeting on the show last week. Guess that's why she sent me the sticker. Well, these seem pretty rare, so I'll be sure to take good care of it. What you doing, Ween? There's something I have for you. Yeah, an acquaintance sent me something. An acquaintance? What a curious choice of words. Just remember that students shouldn't get involved in anything too dubious. Okay, you've all definitely got the wrong idea here. Huh, well, shall we head towards the station? I honestly do not know how the hell I saw that out of the corner of my eye before I ended up exiting the dorm. I really do not. I'm glad I did. Okay, now fishing. I need to go do that real quick. Okay, wait, hold on. My rank went up, right? Ooh, you're a Black Angler now. I'm impressed that you earned the same title as me in such a short time. Should have expected that from a fishing pro like you. Though I'm going to need to fish even harder so you don't overtake me. I can't say it's a bad feeling to be so highly regarded. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but now I feel like I've gotten really hooked on fishing. You know, it's taking hold when you start with the fishing puns. You need to start enjoying these things. Now that you're a Black Angler, I can treat you some even nicer stuff. Keep up the pace, Reen. I'm so proud of you. Aw, thanks. I won't to let you down. 3 points. For the rod, Lake Lord Star. An exceptionally sturdy rod that can withstand the mightiest catch, ideal for catching large fish. Yes, please. The Salmon Badge. 500 HP, 100% accuracy, 5 strength. Damn. A badge with a picture of a salmon on it, part of a set. Is it the carp badge and the salmon badge? No. Doo Flood. Hydro Cannon / Crystal Flood Aethelus. HP 800, EP plus 80. Arts plus 10. Dang. 300 points needed and 419. So I guess get this and give it to Emma? I don't know if I just made a big mistake or not, but shit. Now we can fish with the Lake Lord style. Change rod. Lake Lord. An exceptionally sturdy rod that can withstand the mightiest catch. Fish. Oh? This is the same one that we got down in the dungeon, right?
Wow, this is a big one!
The trout. Thanks for the CP.
Huh.
Whoa, now this looks like a big one. That was even harder to catch.
Wow, this is a big one!
Caught a salmon. 87.1 Autogate. That's a lot. Oh, this looks new, I think.
Caught one!
Gluttonous Bass. Yeah, it was a new catch. Alright, citrus bottle. Thank you. 2 more.
Huh.
Catching a lot of new things with the Lake Lord Star. I like it. Oh, I think this is new as well. Rainbow trout?
Now that's a catch!
Huh, wow, I actually got it. Thank you. And that is all of the fishes. Now we can move on. Wait on. Does the fishing spot change by day or by month? I forget. Alright, so it changes by month. So, anything to say before we leave? Y'all headed out to another field study today, right? Well, you're not the only ones due for a little travel. In 3 days, I'll be at the trade conference in Crossbow. It's that soon. That's kind of intimidating. Good luck out there. We'll all be rooting for you. Right back at you. I'm not really sure how much I'll be able to help out as part of the staff, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna give it my all. Alright. You go, Toa! I believe! Anything glowing? No. Lisa? So, we'll be visiting Shirai this month. All I can think about is Gorelia Fortress, though. That's where the railway guns are after all. Okay, there we go. That's where the railway guns are after all, which means that we are in fact going to the place where we were at the very beginning of the game. Yeah, I can't begin to imagine what's waiting for us there. Might as well leave the worrying for when we actually get there. Let's make sure we're ready. Hell yeah, I'll be grinding up some levels once we actually get to the new destination. I know I don't really need to grind, but if I'm gonna be grinding for new materials, if that's even possible, I'll definitely do that. Hey, Fee! Thank you! Usually I don't see Claire, but seeing as how you're right here, I was able to go to Claire. Where are the others, Fee? Getting stuff ready before we leave. I'm ready, so I'm playing with Celine. I've been calling her Claire this entire time. It's Celine. I'm like, oh yeah, Claire. It's Celine, damn it. I was calling her Claire the entire time last episode, wasn't I? Whoops. Guess I haven't remembered her name. Damn it all. I guess they get along since Fee's kind of like cat-like herself. Serum powder. Oh, is this for me? Thanks, I'll definitely use this. Wow. She's cutie, I want to pet her too. We missed the train because of this. Let's make our way to the station once we're all ready. And why did Emma look like she was shocked that Celine gave us the serum powder? I don't know why I just had to think on her name when I literally just saw her. That is bad. Alright, no one else. I don't want to talk to the guys. Soldier man, memory of a goldfish, even certain events that happen right in front of me. I instantly forget. Yes. We need to change trains at Brayahard to get to Legram, right? I suppose it'd be better for us to take the Crazen main line than the transcontinental line then. Right, after reaching Brayahard, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Ebola Branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. We should arrive in Brayahard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. We've got work waiting for us the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. There's always a chance our class problem child will make another scene. Hehe. Oh, you guys are here earlier than I expected. You all ready to leave too? Yeah, we still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Brayahard comes in. Y'all going to Joy Says, right? I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamade province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But worry not, the hours will just fly by as I teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. Have fun, Elliot, Lisa. Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board, please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. We'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Gorelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Marcius. And Crow. At least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Ring, you'll thirst for my life of adventure. Right. Alright, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I find that the slightest bit reassuring? You took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I'd look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. Bye, Elisa, my love. Or future love, I'm assuming. And stay on the train, or we just watching them leave? Yep, we were just watching. Okay. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We ought to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Oh, we will. Any sparkles around here? Wow! When they're gone, there's literally no one and nothing here at all. It feels lonely in here now. Jeez. It's a map of the Eastern Railway Network. So we're going to Berea Legram. But where are we now? When Trista? No, when Keldic. Yeah, so we're heading down to Berea then to Legram. There's Warlock's Fort. Man, Grelia Fortress is far away from where we're going. Where are they going? They have to go to Heimdall. That little area over there? Thunder Gate, that's where Nord Highlands are. Brewer, Ymir, Shin Iron Mine. They really are going way far away. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram by Berea. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Buy tickets and wait. Okay, so that's 6 passengers bound for Legram by Berea. I'll have those tickets for you just in a moment. I forgot to check to see if
Oh, you're all heading out?
if it was any different on the map, like if there was anyone else around.
What?
Hey, it's the guy that was, I'm assuming, Milliam's commander? At least someone above her?
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter?
Lecter, that's his
You
name.
miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak,
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in
Hey.
espionage.
Celine, I saw you! Get back here! Is she gonna follow us to Legram?
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along.
Honestly though, I'm surprised I even saw her running past. If it wasn't for everyone else standing still and nodes being a moving object, I wouldn't have noticed.
Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
Yeah, till he's gone, right?
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlam in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
That's if he makes it back, that is. Because isn't that where Gideon's going? I believe so. Hey, it's the same old man again. He's coming to visit his daughters, then he's just gonna leave again. I just want to bet he's already on the train again. Unless he has a twin. Come on, no, let me pass the train, please. Not like I'm in a rush to play Blade or anything. Lecter, what's up?
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City.
She really doesn't like Lecter.
But there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Wasn't Sarah supposed to be coming along with us? Was she just gonna catch an airship or something like freaking Sharon did that one time? Please! Don't make me play Blade, okay? I don't want to play it. Makes me notice how bad I am at math. Yeah, so we are in Trista. Then we stop at Keldick, and then we go down to Breyerhut. Oh, the old man isn't here this time? Wow, it's like I see him green out there. Eustace, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in Kroitzen province. It is grown in season, which means that what you're seeing right now is a fall wheat crop. Oh look, there's a weird scarecrow. Huh, look at its head, it looks all messy like Lecter's. Ugh. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. At times like these, she just seems just like any other girl her age. It's still hard to believe she's only 13, that's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Legram is a small town in southeast of the Empire situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Udsade, governs the town, which itself is part of the Kroitzen province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically, yes. But Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. It's true that the 4 great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted, although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is hell will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformist point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all those under a single system seems a little insensitive. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice, clear-cut solution. This is boring. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Arcade School. Oh, isn't that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's the one. The Arcade School of Swordsmanship is a style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the 2 most famous martial arts styles in the Empire, the other being the Vanda School. I've heard there's a training hall where the students of the Arcade School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed, there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. Laura's father instructs them all. He does. Viscount Arce is not the only lord of the Legram. He's also the current head of the Arcade School. Oh, doesn't he have some super cool title like the Radiant Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemingly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. He sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. So as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is, unfortunately, the case. He may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. No! No! Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I'd like to ask you all a favor. A favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Arcade School students. This group has practitioners in the 8th League's one-plate school, sports fencing and spearmanship alike, and I have no doubt each would be of interest to students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. The chance to learn about more other schools might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them though? Both reading and uses at least use swords. Naturally, the Arcade School teaches more than just swordplay. While some use 2-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's warble staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? Lammy's really strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Ergetlem wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Oh, you mean he's no fair leaving me out? Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get the chance before our field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it if we do. I would love the opportunity to show the students each of your respective styles in turn. Am I to assume then that you'll all participate if such an opportunity does arise? Of course, we wouldn't miss it. That's all right. Yep. Okay, Emma. Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence. It has to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Lohengrin Castle while we're in Legram. Oh, the castle I came up and instructed Thomas a lesson the other day. Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh, wow, it actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in class to our field study, don't you think? Oh yeah, that would be. Okay, Emma. Plus, Lohengrin Castle served as the base for St. Sandlot. Emma? Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I'm just excited about what we might see there. Okay. Milliam. Huh, look at all these trees going past the window. This is so cool. I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now, I'm kind of surprised. I assumed being in the intelligence division meant you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride the Lammy when I'm out on a mission. The super fast train Claire and the others in the RMP doesn't have any windows. Claire. Huh. Oh yeah, that's the military police girl's name. Wow. And for a moment there, I forgot all about Celine's name again. Wow. And Cramp's special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Huh, interesting. It's not often that you get to ride a regular train like this, then, is it? But if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. But I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine, I've still got plenty of energy. Huh? What was I saying? Yeah, I told you. We'll be at Greyheart soon, so try and get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. Times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old girl. How many times are you gonna bring that up? Oh, I wanted to keep enjoying the view out the window. Oh well. Yeah, I can't wait till we get there. Honestly. Yusuf. We still have some time before we reach Greyheart, but we'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. Oh, I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. Would have liked to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. And it hardly seems appropriate to return home now after I chose not to do during the summer. Oh, that is a good point. There's something on your mind. I'm just wondering what my family and other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month, they've been a little overly quiet. Not to mention it, I haven't heard of any major conflicts between two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while. After all the craziness that happened at the festival last month. Neither faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over something so trite. I suppose I should just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I am concerned about my family's activities, but this hardly seems time to show my face back home. I was trying to focus on a field study, put the whole matter out of my mind for now. And guys, the issue of regional cultural heritage is quite a profound one, though profoundness to have its own tax implications. While the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire, like the old animist traditions in Legram, I hear a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the Lance Maiden remain as well. It sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess and spirits. I think that's a fact that many Annabonians are starting to forget. And if you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money goes to taxes. Yes, I feel the same. It seems there will be much to learn during this month's field study. One more time. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but the people of Legram and Nord both worship the same gods and spirits. Traditions definitely worth protecting, even if the tax means levying a few more taxes. Will I be able to beat Milliam because she's tired? Probably not. Let's start with uses. Oops, I did not mean to talk. I meant to go blade.
If we have to.
Let's see if I still have my skills of failing instantly.
Draw a card. Go ahead then.
Alright. 3, 4.
Take this!
Yeah.
Take this!
Yeah, go ahead, do that.
Oh, you impertinent little... How about this?
You should be able to bolt in mirrors, right?
Take this!
What the hell?
Now you've done it.
Saving Bolt does nothing for me.
Take this.
What?
How about this? My victory was assured from the start.
Are you kidding me? How does one get so many freaking bolts? Well, I hate this already.
If we have to. Draw a card. We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Yeah, redraw instantly. Huh?
We have the same score.
What?
Let's redraw.
It's gonna cheat me out of it.
Go ahead then.
I knew it! God damn it!
Now you've done it. We have the same score.
Why
Let's
would you-
redraw.
Why?
Go ahead then.
Why?
We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. Take this.
You. Whatever.
Now you've done it. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this. How about this?
How about screw you?
My victory was assured from
Are
the
you-
start. If we have to. Draw a card. I'll be going first. Take this.
Oh my. Why? I started with a 7! Why didn't I have a revival thing this time? I hate this game so much. I hate it so much. It's all based on freaking luck. And I have no luck.
Now
Go back
you've
down
done
to
it.
3, man. No.
Now you've done it. Oh,
Give
you
me that
impertinent
9.
little... At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
What do you know? I actually managed to win! On the 3rd one! Who are you, useless? Gaius!
Shall we begin?
Let's have you kick my butt 3 times.
Go
in a
ahead and
row.
draw.
Although technically Eustace only won once and I won one. I mean, he won twice and I won once. And
It seems we need to draw
if you
again.
give me less than Gaius, I'm gonna be pissed.
You should go first then.
That ain't as bad, but it still pisses me off.
Well done. Huh. Well played. Now use a bolt.
Yeah, you bolted your own card. How do you feel?
Now use a bolt. I hate to do this, but... I lost.
Ha!
I had a lot of fun.
Screw you, Eustace! I hate you so much right now for freaking beating me twice. I hate this game just in general. I really hate it so freaking much. I'll leave Million for last. Let's go, Laura.
Then let us begin our duel.
One bolt,
Please draw a
one
card.
mirror.
The first move is yours.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt!
Yeah, you would do that, wouldn't you?
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Why?
Then I'll make the
Thank
first
you!
move. Divine Bolt!
Damn it!
Divine Bolt!
Are you freaking kidding me? How many bolts do you have? Goodbye, 5.
Well played.
Did I win?
I admit
I
defeat.
won!
Well
I
done.
beat Laura! First try! I really hate Eustace in this game in general. Well, I hate him because he beat me twice. Yeah. Emma, you gonna beat my butt?
Please go easy on me.
No, please, go easy on me. I'm bad at math and I'm
Shall we
bad
draw
at this
then?
game in general.
Oh, we have the
Although
same
it's
score.
basically
Let's
down
draw
to luck.
again.
Yeah.
Allow me to play first then.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Why are you using a bolt on a 3? Why?
I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Why? I mean, you're wasting your bolts, thanks, but damn it.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
I bet you weren't.
Oh no, this could be trouble.
Do I win?
Oh no, you beat me.
Thank you. Beat Emma on the first go. And I'll be coming back for you, Eustace, for the next victory. Of course, I won't show it, because I'll probably lose again, then I'll just rage quit out of this. Millium!
It's time to duel.
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright. It's time to duel.
Come on, draw a card.
Why do I get a mirror and no bolt?
I'm going first. Take this.
For stuff like that. Get a 7, I have nothing to revive or a bolt.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Does the game just cheat for Millium or something?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Millium? I don't think so.
Who's that for?
This is my hand.
Boo, I wanted to win.
Yes! Oh, look at that! She had so many bolts and 2 revives, and I had no bolts, so I couldn't do anything about it. Sorry about that, Millium. Let's save the game after finally beating everyone. Now I'm gonna go have a rematch with Eustace, then if I sound pissed, you know what happened.
If we have to. Draw a card. We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. Now you've done it. Now you've done it. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this! How about this? How about this? At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Okay, I won that one. Let's go. We're 2 for 2, Eustace. Who will win the best of 5?
If we have to.
I'll accept it if you win, and I'll accept it very much if I win.
Draw a card. I'll be going first.
Okay, don't use that. 5, huh?
Now you've done it. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this! How about this?
Should have figured as much.
We have the same score. Let's redraw.
I don't know why I did that.
Go ahead then.
5, huh?
How about this?
I'm a gambling man. If I lose because of this, I'll accept it.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then. My victory was assured from the start.
Yeah, it was, because the game cheats. Look at that. 2 6s and a 7. Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell?
If we have to. Draw a card. Go ahead then. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this! We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. How about this? Now you've done it. How about this? Now you've done it. Now you've done it. At least it wasn't a complete waste of time. If we have to. Draw a card. Go ahead then. Oh, you impertinent little... We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then. Now you've done it. Take this. We have the same score. Let's redraw. We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this. How about this?
Oh my god. I'll tell you how many times I've done this, but I've been recording myself just fighting Eustace in Blade. Counting how many times I've lost to him, counting then down how many times I've beaten him, to finally have one-upped Eustace in freaking Blade. I've been doing this for I think over 30 freaking minutes. I know there's no real point to doing it, but I just don't like the fact that he beat me.
At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
So many freaking times. I could make an entire episode out of just me fighting Eustace in Blade. Albeit I'm not saying anything, it'll be just silent games. But you can see how many times I've won and lost to Eustace. And how many times I had to win in a row just to be able to freaking beat him. Oh my god. I hate Blade so much, I'm so freaking bad at it. Let's stop talking now. Oh my god, now it's 16 minutes of recording and 30 of it is basically just freaking Blade. At least it felt like 30 minutes. I don't know how long that was. Every time I would get so close to just one victory left to have to beat him, then I would consistently lose for 2, 3, possibly even 4 times in a row. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Bereyahard. Our next stop is Bereyahard, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train. I swear, if I wind up seeing this recording and I still lost to him once because I miscounted somewhere, I'm gonna be real pissed. Finally! We have to change trains here, right? That's right. A train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board in time. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping for the chance to poke around Bereyahard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Bereyahard, isn't it? I'd be glad to show you around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord after all. God, someone kill me. I hate Blade. But I couldn't let him win. Albeit technically, then the same thing could be said for Laura, but I just wanted to quit Blade at that time. I didn't mind losing the Laura that many times, but you losing the Eustace, I just could not allow that. I don't know why. I could have been done with a lot of stuff by now. Sadly. Sadly, I let my competitive nature take over. And that is never good for anyone. Hey, Celine, I see you there. You're following us to Legram. Why? I don't necessarily know. Probably has something to do with that castle, doesn't it? All the way to Dukedom, the Freight Line, the Emerald Branch, Legram. 11:30. Hey, there's that old man again. How the heck did he beat us onto this train? Wow, this forest is really dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book. As though if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. The Lance Maiden Leon Sunflot was born in Legram, but because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believed her changelings which were birthed by the fairies. Really fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sunblood came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. After the War of the Lions, it's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Look at the fog. It came on so suddenly. While the Legram is well known for its fog, among other things, it's not at all uncommon for this time of year. Fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lammy, you can't smash that. I can finally explore. I can finally do other stuff. I'm free. Till next chapter, we'll have to play Blade again. Damn it! Who invented Blade anyways? I don't like it. A ground station. Well... the Loch Ness Monster is somewhere inside of that lake. Legram, lakeside town. It's stunning. This is the first time I visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I'd been led to believe. This is a town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting, I couldn't sense them coming at all. I returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment is not diminished in my time away from home. On contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. Surely you jest. Can I assume that father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce everyone. This is Klaus, the Ursade family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as acting master for the Ursade School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Huh, sounds like one amazing old guy. Huh. Butler Klaus. I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. I would have if it didn't take so long to beat Eustace one up him. Oh my god. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Hey, we're staying in a mansion this time, alright. I hope. Well, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in the region, too. Just look at the stone monument. I believe that was built long before the Ursade family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape, too. Oh, what's that? That's the woman, right? It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself. All those beside her, too, are the Eyes and Rita. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, traditions hold that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandelot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. Huh? That's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather, huh? Ah, you'll need a few more greats, or about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura! Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on a field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the Academy's been treating you. Yeah, she seems quite popular around here. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount's family has both have a good relationship with the people of Legram. Unlike Eustace's father, of course. The Bracer Guild. Hey, it's that guy that I think told the railway military police about us? Looks like they finally showed up. Oh, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. And there's Celine. Oh. Oh, well, guess I'll go look over their tasks one more time, just to be sure. What's the school? Training hall, I'm assuming it is. I can hear the ring of steel on steel. Undoubtedly the sounds of swords crossing. Ah, so this must be the Ursade School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. Although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father Earth Klaus. Ah, my apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has a master's voice. And this is Viscount Ursade's mansion. Well, so this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking town, too. Yeah, it was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Ursade. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. Okay. As long as I'm not on a train anytime soon, I'm A-okay with any of this. Ursade Family Manor. You wanna speak? That's where the guys are staying. Yep, and that's where the girls are staying. incredible view. That's so beautiful. It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. Hey, is that? Oh, a castle! Ah, that must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Lance-Maiden's stronghold. A saint's castle, towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there will be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared our task for us, Klaus? Actually, the assigning of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks of your field study here. The Bracer Guild? It's a branch in Legram. Indeed, there's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. Our family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done so much for us in the town over the years. Oh, really? Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nothing much. Just thinking out loud. What, you talking about taking out the Bracer Guild? Anyway, it looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Of course, please take care, everyone. Oh, you're just gonna let me run to the mansion myself? Oh my. Let's go into the women's room. Yeah, the guys and the girls have shared the same veranda, apparently. Books, beds, nothing really interesting. Anything in our room? No. Good maid? I'm so pleased to see that Lady Laura has finally returned home. Well, we'll only be in Legram a couple of days, but thank you for your care, Prana. I do hope you and your friends find some time during your visit to relax. I have every intention of serving you all to the best of my abilities. I thank you. So we can go to the terrace there. What's up? Is her father's office? I'd assume so. Nothing there. Anything on this terrace? No. Oh, crap. Anything else in this building I can explore? Another terrace. Good God. There's so many terraces in this mansion. Not even funny. Just the royal bedchambers. Any sparkling things around here? No. Fine, I'll leave. Because of the freaking Blade game, I got less time than usual. Otherwise, my computers are gonna be filled with crap, and there's barely anything with this recording. This is where we eat. Klaus, you got anything else to say? You'll find the Bracer Guild in town's main plaza. Allow me to wish you all the best of luck today in your academic endeavors. I look forward to seeing how things go. What exactly is there to look forward to? I wonder if he has something planned for us. And it's possible. Who's in here? No, I'm getting confused. Chef, Joseph. Lady Laura, you've returned. This calls for celebration. I'll be sure to prepare the finest of meals for you and your friends tonight. I'm looking forward to the taste of home cooking. I just asked Ben to catch some fresh fish too. I think you'll enjoy the dinner I'm preparing. Ooh, there's a fishing spot? Maybe I can get my fishing rank up and pass, what's his name? Tenet. Why do I remember his name in the I barely remember Celine's name right now. Whatever. Probably a lot of stuff that I could be doing. Yeah! One more round. Right! Wow, you can feel the intensity coming from inside. Well, it is Arcade School's training hall after all. I was planning on stopping in to greet everyone, but You seem so focused right now, I'd rather not intrude. Yeah, let's head to the guild first. Fine. Is Celine anywhere here? She's probably headed to the castle right now. That is the chapel. There's a store there, house there, house there. The inn. The station, the highway. I guess we can make it to the castle from the highway. What do you sell? Modify, customize, shop. Buy. Haku! Isn't that the name of the main villain in, Semi-Jack? Okay. 825 strength. Guess I'll buy this. Oops. Why didn't I equip it? Probably because I'll lose the agility and speed. Whatever. Titania. Isn't that Erza's, like, code name or something in Fairy Tail? No, don't equip it. Foam Claw. Yes, I'll be using Millium. Definitely. Plutonic. Agility. Seems nice. Alright. Equip. On Rain. Wait, hold on. Equip this on Laura. Millium, you can take. I'd say give you this, you seem to take a lot of damage. Hiking shoe. Golden thread shoe. Increase our speed. I think I got a lot of cash on me. In case bad things happen. Give everyone speed. Emma, you also need... Let's give you the blue tunic. Yes, sure, why not? Use this. PP charge, I don't really need these, but I have them anyways. Vector staff. Buy the staff. Okay, so we have Haku, Vector Staff, Titania, and Chrome Claw. Those are all that really matter. They'll be the ones who are on my main party anyways. And the Receptive Master Exchange. Want to talk? Good day, Lady Laura. I'm pleased to see you come back home. If you need any ornaments or have any ornament-related questions during your stay, you just come straight to me. Thank you, Duncan. Your service is invaluable as always. It's an honor to see you see that. Alright, customized weapon. We can upgrade Shigure right here. Using Haku. We can now do Wild Claw. Causes faint, nice. And Durga. We need one more U material for that. Actually, we need 7 more. 5 for now. Okay, Shigure is plus 75 to strength. We can also, come on, Breaker Arm plus 1, Wild Claw. Plus 2 to speed and 85 strength. Thank you! Any damage increase from Millium is greatly appreciated. That's all we could do. Also, Millium, still here. Emma, still here. And there we go. hello. There's multiple people? Hello there, Watu. You've been well, I hope. Why, of course. We're all doing well here. Though perhaps less so on the business front. Oh, it's not really a big issue. It's just that your father rejected the order to raise taxes here. Deliveries coming through on the highways have slowed down a fair bit ever since. It's clear as day that Duke Alberea wasn't too pleased by Lord Arcede's decision. I see. Please allow me to apologize for my father's actions. He had no reason to feel responsible, he says. Indeed, deliveries by train have come through just fine, so ultimately we're not up a creek without a paddle at least. Okay, bye. What do you sell? Earrings, Imperial Chronicle, Cornelia reprint Chapter 9. Not like I can actually use it. Not like Elliot is around here so I can, get more cash. Any reviving bones? Celestial Balm is more important. 9 should be good for now. Place the guilds to right here.
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
There's sure more abundance of animism here than I expected. There's actually a spirit monument, much like this one out on the highway too. One theory is that they exist as signposts to guide the spirits to this land. Because of that, people have regarded them as a means to call forth spirits since the days of antiquity. Huh, fascinating. I can only imagine what it would look like if they were to succeed. Well, it's just a theory. No one really knows what the real purpose is. But they're still pretty important then. And here I was thinking it'd be fun to have Lamy smash them up. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Such destructive impulse. I'm assuming the fishing spot's down here. And Celine went off in... went off in that direction, didn't she? Went off in this way. And I'm assuming that's towards the castle. Okay, fine.
You've got a wharf here?
We do. A ferry makes trips between here and the opposite shore.
If you crossed the lake, you'd be in the Sutherland province, right?
Okay, no. Yes or no to that?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Which one? That's a good spot. Oh, Rain.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Where's the fish in water? Oh, finally! Didn't want to let up. You can only fish 3 things here. Let's fish up the monster of the lake. Yes, I know I'm getting kind of off track, okay? I'm sorry. Found a fishing spot, I might as well since we got a new rod.
Wow, this is a big one!
The queen crab. 98.8 for the target. Let's fish more. We shall catch the biggest one of them all here. And now it's just a little tiny crab that we could have got anywhere.
Caught one!
Yay, that's totally helpful. Come on, monster! Give me the Leviathan. Fine. Ruin my fun, why don't you?
Caught one!
And that's that. Thank you for the fishing spot. So this is the Eisenelita statue. It's pretty impressive up close. It's so cool. Saint Sandalot and Isanita, the pride of Legram, and have been ever since the War of the Lions. When I look at this statue, I'm always reminded of my personal goal. It's been my lifelong aspiration to be as skilled a warrior as my ancestors in Saint Sandalot were. Wow. I can see the ambition gleaming in her eyes. Yeah, it's not surprising everyone has their heroes after all. You know, with all these voices that I'm trying to do, I feel like I should just play in Japanese. That's the thing you can do, right? Okay, fine. It's not in this game, but I think it might be in the second one? I don't know, man.
This building is the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild.
Maybe I'm confusing it with a different game I've been playing recently. Either way, it'd be nice if it had Japanese voices, that I wouldn't have to, you know, be so cringy all the time. Oh my god, almost 2 hours. Oh, the guild emblem. I must not have noticed it earlier with all the mist. Strange. Branches in the capital were closed due to political pressure, but this one still seems to be active. The Legram branch continues to operate as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out the capital branches were no longer active. Come to think of it, we met a Bracer back when we were in Briarheart for our field study. But I saw no signs of a guild branch there either. And that guy that we met is the exact one who's going to be giving us our next field study mission. It was closed a year ago. Though, as I understand it, the pressure to close came from the Duke's household, not the Imperial government. Is that so? Well, braces are a nice one to most of those well-to-do types. They don't bow to authority, you can't bribe them with mirror, they're all about protecting civilians. Give them any excuse to lean on the braces to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Million, that's kind of... Hey, you don't miss words, do you? Choice words, coming from an intelligence division operative. You think you're not complicit in this? It's less us and more Gramps. He went barging into the branches in the capital himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do. Wow. That explains the instructor's frosty temperament toward it. Man, you guys sure know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you? Oh. Now there's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Toval. Oh, you know each other? Nah, we just ran into each other once a couple months ago. Long time no see, Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping her nose to the grindstone, huh? Wait, so... You must be a former associate with our instructor, I take it. Pretty much. Racer Toval. I'm Toval Randonier, a bracer with the guild here in the Empire. It's good to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. This is what an active guild looks like. A lot of paperwork. Wait a minute. So it wasn't a coincidence that we ran into in Briarheart. Bingo. Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted me to keep an eye out for you and step in if you were ever in a real tight spot. But she insisted I play it casual and not give myself away. Man, that part was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back then. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to bust Machias out without your help. You may not have directly helped assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. Ah, you're welcome. Sarah's repaid that debt in full though, so don't worry about it. Interesting, I had no idea that you'd already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Taval, the guild standing here near the Bonias certainly seems to have shifted over the past 3 years. Yeah, no doubt. Basically, every branch here in Empire was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in the different fields, like Sarah. Others transferred to branches outside the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we can ever resume operations in Arabonia again. Until then, we're just trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves. It sounds like a difficult life. Still, with the guild having to decrease its presence, there's now more than enough work for the remaining branches. I wish. The Railway Military Police deals with a lot of stuff we wouldn't have handled before. Your little lady friends in particular keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Claire? Yep. She shares a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends at work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. Milliam, I'm not sure you should go around sharing details of people's private lives without their consent. Well, I finally enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. This range has the Viscount's approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much of himself and embrace his way of life. Self-reliance, pride, and focus on helping others. He's long said that if he were free of other responsibilities, he would join the guild and work as a bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very... I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the bracers. A Radiant Blade Master himself as a bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with Cassius, right? I'll bet he'd make S rank right on the spot. You know Cassius, right? I believe he's currently a Brigadier General in the Liberalian Army as well, as bearer of the title Divine Blade. Heck, guess I should expect no less from the member of Intelligence Division. Anyhow, that's the Viscount ended up... Anyway, that's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for your field study. Let me give those to you now. Okay, field study on floor boxes. What we got to do today? 3. Many hands make light work. I need someone to replace a lot of ordnance lights all along the highway. We like putting lights into things. You can find me in Watero's store, Duncan. A monster's been spotted roaming the Ebel Highway, and he's a big one. Crocodork, whatever. Ebel Highway. Request a Class 7 deal with this threat as soon as they possibly can. I wish for Lady Laura and you, her classmates, to engage in a friendly training bout against the students at the arcade school. When you have prepared sufficiently, please make your way to the training hall, which is down the stairs outside the mansion and to the right. Okay, so Laura wanted us to do that anyway, so sure, why not? Study area is defined as a 200 cell gate radius around Legram. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. Oh, so this is how your field studies go? So generally, yeah. So we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tests then? Yeah, I've got some more work I could use your help with. I'm pretty short-handed here, so we've got a real monster of a backlog building up. Counting on you to have paved the way to easy the street for me, okay? Ah, will do. Alright then, let's waste no time getting started. Looks like one of these requested from the training hall. It seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to head out onto the highway for that one. It would be nice if we could cover as many of the townspeople requests as possible too. This is so cool! Okay, anything hidden around here that I could loot? Possibly not. The second I thought that pen was glowing. Huh. So there's no upstairs to this guild? That sucks. Okay, as much as I technically don't want to do it right now, system save. Again, controller, please stop doing it. You're really messing up my save files. I'm only coming here purely for the fact that when I end the episode, I can grind. That's the only reason. Looks like the fog's just as thick out on the highway as it is in town. It does go a long way toward keeping the temperature down, but it certainly doesn't help the visibility. True, even we locals lose a sense of direction out on the highway sometimes. But ever since they built their railway through here, well, there haven't been nearly as many people traveling this road. We'll need to pay extra attention to our surroundings to make sure that we don't become lost. That would be wise, and don't forget, there's no telling when some beast may try to jump out at us. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! So... Duncan wanted us to fill the lights, right? I mean, first, let's just see what one of the enemies is.
It feels almost magical.
I know. Like if you just wait long enough, you might see a fairy or something.
Come on.
Now's our
Instant
chance! Let's
stun,
smash 'em!
thanks
Go.
to Milliam. Rose shoe.
Yes, sir!
Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
I love having Milliam in the party and controlling that because she can stun instantly.
My
No matter
turn.
what way the enemy's
Right.
looking.
We should keep going.
Oh, I need to do a combat link. My bad. Anything around here? No. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will go talk to Duncan, then come and fix all the lights in this area. So until then, see you guys later.